Anna, Elsa, Sven, Samantha. I don't even know it's Samantha.
Hey, fourth grade, coming at you today on Veterans Day, Wednesday, November 11th. So we're going to do some fun Veterans Day activities today to just make sure that we are thinking about the veterans in our lives, or the veterans that are serving our country and giving us and working for the freedoms that we have today in our lives. So today, Veterans Day, get ready for some activities coming your way for that. Okay, I'm switching gears for my video a little bit. We're not going to do a video on math today. We're going to do a video on writing, and we're going to practice some things with nouns. We're going to start super simple today, and then we will be building on that for the coming days. So today we are going to do an activity. We're going to actually do two different worksheet style activities through Google Classroom, and you are going to hear terms like a common noun or a proper noun. So let's review what nouns are. First of all, nouns are any people, places, or things. So when you talk about different kinds of nouns, sometimes you'll hear things like case. Case is a specific name, my son Case. So he is a proper noun. Proper nouns are capitalized. So they're specific names of things. Common noun that could be for talking about Case would be boy. So boy is also a noun talking about a person, place, or thing. In specifically a person with the name Case and with boy. Okay, other kinds of common nouns. Let me see if I can switch this around really quick. Okay, I can't switch this around. Let me just jump off really fast and I'll come right back at you. All right, I pulled up your exact assignment, the first one that you guys will do today. It's called Presto Changeo. So you're given a common noun and they want you to switch it or to come up with a proper noun that fits that common noun. So if they give you a word like store, my very favorite store is Target. So a proper noun that would be a specific name of a store could be Target. There are many that could go in there. Like it could have been Walmart. It could have been Hometown Foods, Traer, Iowa. And then they're going to give you others. So a common noun could be a state, but a specific proper noun would be maybe the state of Iowa. So you are going to fill in proper nouns on this column right here that fit the common nouns that are given right here. And then you're going to do the exact opposite on the bottom. They give you proper nouns and they want you to write the common noun for what the proper noun would match with, or a common noun that would match with that proper noun. Okay, this should be fairly review for you guys. This is something that you guys have done before, but I wanted to start easy today so that we could build on this before getting too challenging. One thing with this Google form, I created this with boxes around the areas that you guys will type and write. So if you click on these, I maybe have to get out of the present mode, but if I click on this, it'll bring up a small box and then I can type in here. I could type my name. And then I know whose paper this is. Whoops, I spelled my name wrong. Okay, and then I would go down here and click on these boxes and I would do the same thing. So if I want to come up with a state, I could type in Iowa and that would match the proper noun for the state. Okay, that's one worksheet that you guys will do. I'm going to flip to the other one. So the other one is practicing very, very similar things, but you are going to come up with common and proper noun in different areas. So this was designed to be done at school in our classroom, and then just thinking about the town of Traer in our community. So the first one says, name 5 common nouns in your classroom. So think about in our classroom, what are 5 just people, places, or things? They're common nouns, so they're not capitalized, just regular old things. One thing that comes to mind in my classroom or in our classroom are things on my desk. So, I can't be in present mode. But if I think about things on my desk, I think about like a pencil And I also learned that maybe jumping down, so when I started typing, it was kind of up on this top line, but if I just erase and I jump down to the next line, then it gives me plenty of room. So maybe a pencil is a proper or a common noun that would be in our classroom, and it automatically capitalizes them, so you can fix that, but don't get too hung up on that. Another thing that maybe I have on my desk is a stapler. So you could think about different kinds of supplies that we have in our classroom. Okay, this one, common nouns in your school. So think just generally in our school, what are some other common nouns that we have? The common nouns, remember, are not capitalized. And then 5 common nouns in our community. And then you're gonna flip and you are gonna think about 5 proper nouns for this. And then they ask you for just 4 proper nouns for your school and 5 proper nouns in your community. But remember, proper nouns, I always think of proper as people who are very proper, dress very fancy. It just feels like they're maybe dressed up or things like that. So if I think of a proper noun, I think of it as a little fancier kind of word. So those are words that are capitalized. So if I was thinking 5 proper nouns in my classroom, I could think of, well, Mrs. Swoboda's in there, and Mrs. Swoboda would be capitalized. And I could name any one of you guys, so I could say Kale is in there, or Sophie Ann, or Morgan, or Arabelle, or Britton, or, I mean, who knows? It could be any one of you 26 kids, or maybe it is Gabby watching virtually. So maybe she's not maybe in our classroom, but she could maybe be in our community. Okay, so think about different things that we have in our classroom that are common nouns, so not capitalized, just general things like paper, pencil, stapler, that kind of stuff. And then proper nouns that are specific things like the names of people, the name of a store, the name of the school, things like that. Okay? All right, that's what you guys are doing today for writing. When you're done, don't forget to share that with me. You'll turn it in so I can see. You guys are doing awesome on getting your stuff turned in, and make sure that if you did not get things done, make sure you go back and you finish them so that you can get full credit for your assignments. Alrighty, I think that is all for you guys today. So hop on Google Classroom, get your jobs done, and that's all. Okay, we'll talk to you guys later.
Okay.